Hi, Disha. We're just going to wait for a few more people to jump on, Disha. I hope you're doing well. Hi, Jamie. Now, I'm not in my home. I'm at work, and I'm actually at a different site to where I normally am. So I'm really squished in this tiny little desk, which is super annoying. But I really had the pull to do a live. It is morning, so good morning. It's actually evening where I am. It's about 5, nearly 6 p.m. in the afternoon, so I'm guessing it's pretty early for a lot of you. We're going to have a look at this pre-new moon. It is extremely powerful. Okay, this new moon in Capricorn, it's the first moon of 2026. It's the new moon for manifesting. Apart from that, there's so many things going on astrologically around it. Just before this new moon, okay, we've got a couple of days, 2-3 days before it happens. The planet is stirring. I'm just going to say it like that. Hi, Kritika. Hi, loving it. I see you all there. The planet is stirring. We've got a storm, a dust storm going on where I am. There's a cyclone forming off the north of Australia right now. Around the world, there's a lot of chaos in regards to the ethers, okay? And of course, we're in an Aquarius timeline now. So, and there is something going on. I've actually heard quite a lot of reputable astrologers talk about this stirring of the ethers right now. Okay, so I don't know what's the weather like where you guys are. It's 1:47 a.m. Oh my goodness. Well, I really just had this pull to come on. Now, when we do your readings, your private readings, your personal readings today, I'll try and get through as many as I can until I'm tire myself out, or probably my battery will go flat. I tried to charge it as much as I could before, but yeah, the tripod I've got, I don't want to go into it, but anyway. If you hear some noise outside, it's just people walking past my place where I am. Okay, so let's have a look. I want to shuffle the Waite Smith deck and pull out. I want to see what's here. Like, what's the main energy sitting with the collective as you wake up today, as you go about your business? Oh, okay, so we have 2 cards. I just want one, please, Spirit. I would just want one card, please, for the main energy. And when you do your reading, I was going to say, guys, can you tell me if you know your rising? That would be perfect. If you don't know your rising, your sun sign is fine. This deck is not wanting to talk to me for the first read. So let's have a look at these cards. Hi, Teresa. How are you? Hi, Shrishti. Shrishti, how are you? Okay, let's see what's here. What's here for the collective? These cards love to jump around and talk. So let's see what's here. There's a lot of air. There's a lot of air energy. We have emotional loss in the reverse. Okay, so this is good. The 5 of Cups. The 8 of Cups. So before I was getting air with this deck, now I'm just getting water with this deck. So we're just going to keep pulling out, okay? Yeah, you're changing. This new moon for you right now, and like, you know, it's so important to meditate. It's so important to be very, I love how this card's in the reverse though, but be very specific with what you want, especially with this new moon in Capricorn. It's very, very significant. So I actually just saw a cricket before on the window. I was putting the blind up because there's not a lot of light in here directly on the cards, and I needed the window up, and it's still light outside. And there was a cricket. I heard this noise and I looked up and there was a cricket there, or a grasshopper, like whatever you call them wherever you are. And they do talk about good fortune and luck. So that's really, really, really good. So I was like, no, I'm going to do a live. And then I saw this cricket and I was like, yeah, there's a reason why I'm doing this live. Hi, Princess. Hi, New Love. Okay, so we've got some heart chakra energy. We've also got Scorpio. You may know a Scorpio. You guys could be a Scorpio or a Scorpio rising. We've also got the 7 of Swords. And I'm going to sit on this energy. I'm trying to do my cards more, and so be patient with me, where I'm really tapping into the energy. Of course, when I read, it's intuitive, it comes through straight away, but I want to get a lot deeper, especially with this reading here. This is so important. Do not cheat yourself out of the healing that you possibly need to fulfill, okay, in this full moon, in this new moon in Capricorn. It's really, really important that you use this, and this is very definitely an energy reading, and more so than like a specific reading for anyone, which is good because it's like a collective. But it's really, really important that you, because we've got the okay, so we've got the word emotional twice: emotional loss and emotional withdrawal. The emotional loss is in the reverse, and the emotional withdrawal is in the upright. Spirit saying you will do yourself, that's literally speaking to me, saying you will do yourself a service right now with this new moon, or before it, or on it, to meditate, to emotionally withdraw and be by yourself, guys, if you can be, even if it's like for half an hour, so you can tune in to, I want to say tune in to your, tune into your higher self more so, okay? So even if you're doing like a higher self or third eye meditation, because we've got the third eye chakra coming up as well, okay, it's really important that you do that, because you're going to be able to, a lot of you have got over something. This has been coming up in so many readings I've been watching. A lot of you, we are definitely towards the end of this Capricorn finally cycle, and moving definitely and cementing ourselves definitely 100% into Aquarius timeline. And you may be really needing to emotionally withdraw and meditate and sit with the feelings, okay? The feelings of what happened in the past. People may come up from your past right now, situations, but you're treating it differently. Because I feel for a lot of you, you're not going to repeat a cycle here with a particular person or an emotional situation. You're not repeating it, okay? It caused a lot of pain. You could be thinking about that right now, like nostalgic feelings, but you've come out of that. You're not repeating a cycle. So this could be like how you process information emotionally. It could be how you dealt with other people. It could be how you dealt with a narcissistic people, or people that wanted to feed off your energy. Whatever's happened in the past on an emotional level that's caused you a lot of pain, because he's hanging onto his heart chakra here, is behind you. I just want to say it's done, it's dead, it's done, it's over with, it's behind you, okay? And it's really important right now to completely fulfill, Spirit saying, your complete transformation, which we have the card of, which is Scorpio energy, by emotionally withdrawing right now, okay? Spend that time in grief. It's almost like a goodbye to the old person, okay? Because what's coming in is so very important, okay? And it may not happen straight away, like this transformation you're going through, this change you're going through, especially on an emotional level. She's actually wearing a green dress as well, so there's a lot of green here, which talks about the heart chakra. There's even green in the Seven of Swords card, okay? You know, whatever you've been thinking about, how someone disrespected you and all those things I said before, you're definitely leaving it behind you. There's a shadow behind him on the emotional withdrawal card here, okay? You are a shadow of your former self in a good way, which means that the old you is definitely behind you, right? It's really important that you communicate with Spirit and communicate with yourself that everything Spirit's saying, it's all going to be okay. All right. So whatever you've been going through, whatever you've gone through, it's going to be okay. It may be a bit of a waiting game here. You may be waiting for things to change and grow as you step into this new you, okay? But it's really important that you take your time here to wait and see what happens. Why is the Seven of Swords here? Why is this cheating yourself out of something? Because I don't feel it's someone else. It could be like that you're thinking a lot about the past and how people disrespected you and left you in the dust, and you know, you're turning your back finally, okay? I hope you are turning your back finally on that, you know, on that deception and possibly envy, people who were like wearing masks, you're seeing it, and you're gonna overcome it. Okay, so if you feel that you haven't overcome something and you haven't completely emotionally withdrawn and healed from something, you will completely overcome it. Okay, and it may take some time, but transformation is right around the corner. We've got the Six of Wands, which is that success coming in for you. Yeah, Seven of Swords in the reverse. Spirit saying a lot of you, you know, some of you may try and repair something from the past, that, you know, if people come back in, it's only because they can see you leaving. Okay, they're like, no, collective, don't go anywhere. Okay, some of you will, some of you won't. Some of you will have to learn, you know, the hard way, but ultimately you will go through the transformation. It's your choice. The two of I don't know whether this is the strange one. Two of Swords is up to you. Okay, the Two of Swords is up to you. It's important that you're practical now and really take the blindfold off and see who's with you, who's on your team, who's on Team Collective and who is not. Okay. Okay, let's see one more card. I'm going to get straight into the readings. Yeah, and we have the card of transformation. And when that happens, Spirit, you know, we've got two Seven of Swords, we've got two transformation or death cards. I mean, it may be hard. For some of you, it may be really, really hard to let go of certain people or to be different with them, and say, you know, well, you know, we're going to go down this road, but it's not going to be the same as it was before. So a couple of fives there in your reading. The number 13 does add up to a 4, right? So ultimately, you're going to get the balance that you need in the future, and, you know, the solidity and the safety, etc., that the number 4 brings. Disha, post your question. I love to see 21 people online. Please say hi. Please talk to each other. I'll try my best to get through as many readings as I can today. And Disha, if you're going to post your question, please let me know your rising sign or your sun sign. I'm just going to get my water, which I left over here. So we want your rising or your sun sign, Disha. What are the feelings of Ray for me? We are not together. I'm a Sag. He's a Leo. Okay, so you're Sagittarius. So this new moon in Capricorn for you, Disha, okay, is in your second house. All right. If you're a Sag sun, but you don't know your rising, it's your sun is in Sag in second house here. So a lot about money, finances, resources, and values. Okay. You are together. Okay, sorry, I read it wrong. I apologize. It's not being prophetic or anything. Okay, so you in your second house of money, finances, resources, and values. Okay, so just bear that in mind with this new moon. If you want to bring more money in, now is an amazing time to manifest that. Okay, what are Ray's feelings towards Disha? Okay, recent past. Recent past, please, Spirit. One card at a time, please, Spirit. Recent past. Ooh, this is really nice. Straight away we have the heart chakra. So that collective reading may have meant something to you. Maybe I'm not going to say anything more until we pull more cards. Number 3. Number 4, partnerships and alliances. So you've really had each other's back, I do feel, in the past. And I think you've been very positive, or he has. We're talking about his feelings about your relationship. There's a lot of love here. Hi, Happy. Hi, Happy. I'll put you on the list. There's a lot of love here, okay? So, you know, he does love you very, very much. He wants to possibly work a little bit better with you than you guys have been working together, or in a different way, because we've got the 3 of Pentacles here, and you've got the 8 of Swords in the reverse, which shows that, like, he's quite positive in how he feels and thinks about you. Okay, all right, we have the moon energy. You feel possibly that you can't see something, and you have an intuitive, like, nudge that you feel something is off. You have the Pisces energy, but we're talking about his feelings towards you, right? So there may be some sort of fear of falling in love, fear of falling too deeply in love, although you guys do, like I see with that card here, like really have each other's back. Okay, so there's a fear here. There's a fear of the future for him in love. You've got the heart chakra above it. He possibly is a little, or wants to be, I wouldn't say controlling, like he wants to be the man in the relationship. He wants to be the ones that make, you know, one that makes the ultimate sort of last decision. This could be cultural as well. This could be something to do with that. I think I'm getting his family expect a lot from him. I don't know if that means anything to you, but there's something about his family. Maybe he wants to be the bigger man, or be the one that is going to support you and support like the family. There's something about his parents, especially his mother. I don't know if that makes sense to you. Okay, there is religion here. He could be Muslim as well, or Islam. There's a lot of head covering here on this card. I mean, it doesn't matter. Spirit's just bringing me forward, right? But he has a lot of hope, like here with this star card, that things will work out between you guys. There could be a significant male in his life that he's afraid of telling that he's in love with you, or I don't know, it could be his father. There's definitely something about religion here and cultural differences. Let's have a look at the future. You have the grounded energy. I think things are going to come a lot more solid for you in the relationship. I think that you're going to sort of know where you're at and where you're moving towards in the near future with each other. Things are going to definitely change. So we're going to have Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer, Aries, Aquarius. We have a lot of major. So this is a major relationship. This is a big deal. Okay, this isn't like just you know, especially with this card here in the past, like you've really been trying to work together to make whatever work, however your relationship is and what sort of relationship you have. It seems like it may be complicated. We do have the victory and success, which is very Six of Wands energy here, which is saying that there is going to be a change in your relationship, but it's going to be for the better, okay? And it's part of your destiny. So I do see that he wants more of a solid base with you, definitely, possibly to get married, to have children. The Ace of Cups does talk about children and marriage, you know, especially when we're talking about the future, when you're already in a relationship. Why is this shadow, this fear energy here with him? Yeah, he's definitely got an authority figure around him. The King of Swords wanted to come out then. Someone's possibly trying to dissuade him, lead him, tell him what he can do in his life here. We have the Hermit, Virgo. These are really, really hard to shuffle. I don't know why. They're new, the cards, maybe. Okay. We have the Devil. So he's trying to sort of like, he's not listening to whoever this person is. Okay, he's not listening to whoever this person is that's trying to sort of like tell him what to do and tell him what he should create in his life. Because I don't think it's even just about his relationship with you. It's possibly like about his work, what he should be doing. There's something possibly about a family business as well here. Queen of Pentacles. So that's really strong Virgo energy here on that Moon card, which is actually the opposite to Pisces. We have the Two of Swords in the reverse. He absolutely knows he loves you, and he absolutely like sees a future with you. The Hermit sees what's in front of him, and he goes for it, even as slow as it may be. And he definitely, I want to say, places you in high regard, Spirit saying. Okay, let's have a look at what's going to change here. Jamie is next. What is going to change here within this relationship? If anyone wants to donate, you can donate. You can jump the queue and be next and skip out the list. It's $5 US if you want to do that. Yeah, the Nine of Cups. He's going to do what he wants to do. I don't think he's going to be swayed by anyone. And there's a lot of choice, I feel, that you both are going to come across in the future about what you're going to do in your lives, what you're going to do with your lives, where you're going to live. There's still going to be that collaboration, okay? with both of you being together, because there's so much love. I was just going to say because there's a lot of love, and we have the Two of Cups energy. Yeah. So I do see marriage, okay? I definitely see marriage. I definitely see that. There's definitely an outpouring of love. I do think he may break away. What sort of conflict would that cause, Spirit? Would that cause conflict? Yeah, I mean, it may cause some conflict. They may, you know, especially if he's living at his home, they may say, you know, if you want to do what you want to do, go ahead and do it, but don't do it here. So that's your reading. General for Jamie. Let's have a look. I'm going to do your reading, Jamie, like I've been doing the weeklies. So let's go ahead. Thank you, Disha. And Jamie, what's your sun or rising? Rising, if you know it, please. Jamie, what's your sun or rising, if you know it, my darling, or Jamie? Okay, let's have a look. What has left you? Let's have a look and see, as a general, moving towards this new moon in Capricorn, what is behind you? What's behind you? What's the energy you're working with right now? Oh, these cards really do want to talk. There could be a relationship you're interested in, Jamie, or you want love in your life, I'm just going to say, okay. Gemini. Thank you, Jane. Okay, let's have a look and see. I don't think I'll get to everyone today. I'll do my absolute best, okay? What do you need to know the most? What's your energy right now? What energy can Jamie work with right now? Ooh. Oh. This is really interesting. So you have a lot of movement going on. You've had movement, but you're moving away from some sort of path you were on. And you're definitely this year moving in a completely different direction. Completely different direction. The card that is in your past is this one, which is the positive movement forward. It was in the reverse. So there has been like a lot of stagnancy, right? I know your story a little bit, so that makes sense. I'm sure it does to you. So you've got Leo energy in the reverse, okay? You are a Gemini, so, you know, let's just talk about that before we carry on. With the new moon in Capricorn, Gemini is actually your 8th house, okay? And it's all about your shared resources. It's money you share with others or your spousal, right? It's inheritance. It's your use of power and exploring mysteries. So you could definitely be with this new moon in Capricorn looking at the esoteric a lot more. You could be looking at your finances, and where you put your money, or where you share your money with others, even if it's just subscriptions and things like that, okay? And having some sort of new plan moving forward in regards to your use of your power, which is linked to the mystery. Okay, so maybe you don't know what you're powerful in or what your superpower is, but if you meditate, if you spend some time talking to Spirit, you may get some answers to the mysteries that you've been looking for. Okay, let's have a look at possible challenge. Not knowing what to, or you know you're going to move forward, you just don't know how you're going to move forward. There could be a lot of options. You've got the 7 of Cups in the reverse, so there's like, I don't have a lot of choice. Maybe you're saying, right, I want to move forward, I want to change some things in my life. I don't know how to do it, what to do, or I don't have a lot of choice, okay? Okay. I'm reading now your, yeah. Look at that power. You have, wow, which is all about your 8th house. The light's just dimmed. Did you see that? Okay. So shared resources, inheritance, use of power, 8th house stuff, right? And power, power, power. So you have the power. Okay, you have the power here. Spirit's really trying to help you step into some sort of power and authority within your own life. Okay, you're definitely moving from a very dark period. If you can see this card, she's moving or he's whatever, moving into like, and there's this clock here, so it's been this period of time where it's been really, really hard to move forward, right? And there's been no positive movement in the past. Well, that's behind you, but there is some challenge as though, like, how are you going to do it? Okay, there is something here about as well, Spirit is really trying to help you to use this power and to step into this like ferocious energy. You can do this, okay? So whatever choices you've got to make, choose wisely. Don't make choices super quickly if you don't have to, but you have some sort of amazing power here that you possibly don't know you possess. So superpower, superhero Jamie is coming up, okay? You're going to find something, I'm hearing, like within you that comes out, and you're going to, wow, I didn't know that was in me. Or you say something and you're like, wow, I didn't know, like, I like had the power to do that, or like I didn't know how that could affect someone or affect my energy or the way I feel about myself. So there's something here where you're moving into like a new you, where you're a lot more like, you have a lot more to say. Okay, let's have a look and see, what do we need to know now? I'm going to have a look at blessings. What blessings are coming in for you? This is how Spirit is trying to help you step into some sort of power. Wow, you have the Nine of Pentacles. Now, we did talk about finances, and we have that Sun behind you, Virgo energy. We also have a Leo here, strong Leo here. Okay, so there's some sort of blessing coming in, like financial blessing. You could literally be getting money from, like literally from someone. I just saw like a cricket on my window before I started the live. So all of you, go out, don't spend a lot of money, buy a lottery ticket. It's this new moon in Capricorn, is super powerful, and you know that word power is in your reading here, Jamie. So it's going to be a very powerful full moon for you. New moon, new moon, new moon. I keep saying full moon. What other blessings are coming in? There's some sort of justice. There could be court as well. See these buildings behind him? Also, it's been an emotional time, but you're getting some sort of payoff or payout here. Something you really want. Wow, that little cricket has just, I want to grab him and put him on my desk, but I'm not going to do that. I'll stress him out. Yeah, so there is something coming in here. I do feel there's money coming in towards you. Yeah. The Hierophant's at the bottom of the deck, which can talk about court. It can talk about governmental things, divorce. It can talk about marriage as well. The heart chakra, I feel there's something you're really passionate that you want to do. It could be study. Okay, make sure that you're getting grounded right now. It's really important as you're going through this change. It is an emotional change, but it's going to bring really amazing blessings. And at the bottom of the deck, we have the Eight of Wands again, energy. Eight of Wands, Eight of Pentacles. This is things moving very quickly in your favor. Let's have a look at your blessings. All right, why is the Nine of Pentacles? What is this? It's going to facilitate something. It's tangible money. I feel that when this money comes in, it's going to be able to facilitate something that you have always wanted to do, go to. I'm definitely seeing travel for you as well. Okay, yeah, look at that. Oh my God, what did I just say? It's going to open some sort of new doorway here. And when you get this money, I don't know how you're going to get it. It's not showing me specifically, but it's possibly in regards to, look at that at the bottom of the deck, some sort of conflict. What's facilitating this money? Again, this could be a judge, this could be legal stuff, right? You got the Emperor, this is somebody in charge, authority. Yeah. What else do we have? What's facilitating the Ace of Pentacles? The end of a situation that's been painful, and you're going to get a lot more clarity. Ace of Swords. So you've got two aces coming up for your blessings. What else do we have? Well, really? Justice. Okay. Wheel of Fortune at the bottom of the deck. This is amazing. This is amazing. It's not going to be around the corner. This may take a little bit of time, all right? But you can't really get clearer than this with the Justice energy and the Emperor. I mean, the last one we needed was the Hierophant, although it was on the bottom of the deck. So this definitely could be legal and getting money in, okay? Okay, that was your reading, Jamie, and Loving It is next. If anyone wants to jump the queue, you know what to do. My PayPal's in the link below. You can pay $5 and skip the queue. So if you do, let me know. And Loving It is next. Let's see what's here for you. Loving it, loving it, loving it. I really just wanted to go on live. Sometimes like it's so hard not to go on live because like I can't go on every day because I'm at work, but tonight I just really had to come on. I had to bring some messages forward. I just had to. Okay. I should try and put something over this. It's too tall though for me to cover it. It doesn't really matter as long as the messages are coming through. Okay, Loving It if you're there. If you're not, Kritika, you are next. People talk to me. Let me just refresh my feed. Sometimes I have to refresh. Kritika, general. Okay, Kritika, what's your sun or mainly rising? If you know, it would be better. Kritika, what's Kritika? What's here for her, general? What's behind you? There's some good fortune coming for you too. I think there's actually a lot of good fortune if you're open and say to spirit, just everybody in general, bring me what I need, bring me what I need. Bring me like the riches, bring me love, bring me joy, bring me happiness, whatever it is you want, spirit, just bring it to me. That's all you have to say, okay? Gemini, oh, Gemini moon and rising. So Gemini, okay, it's also in your 8th house, right? So we just did Jamie, so you and Jamie share Gemini. I mean, she's a Gemini sun, but I think you're Aquarius ascendant. Oh, so you're Aquarius rising? Is that right? Gemini moon. Okay. Alright, so you're an Aquarius. You're an Aquarius rising. Right, so in Aquarius, it's in your 12th house. Alright, this is all about psychology. This is a deep house for you. Gemini in the 5th house. So, yeah, so this is your 12th house. This is a very deep time for you around this new moon in Capricorn. And in every aspect with any house you're in, it's going to benefit you the most, okay? Right. And we'll talk about Gemini in a second, but it's about your shadow work, your karma as well. So you'll be really being deep in thought. That is a cycle that's ended though for you. I do feel there's new beginnings, there's definitely abundance. Gemini is about money. It's about your 8th house, right? Shared resources in this new moon in, I know you said 5th house, but the 5th house is actually about children and romance and creativity and stuff. In this new moon in Capricorn, the Gemini is in the 8th house, all right? So it's about shared money, inheritance, your use of your power, you're exploring mysteries, and then you've got that 12th house Aquarius, which is also about shadow work and mysteries and karma. So it can be very, very spiritual for you this week, okay? Which is super exciting. Mine's actually in my 5th house as a Virgo of children, creativity, hobbies, romance. You've also got the power card. So this would relate mainly to your Gemini. Oh, it did come out in the upright because spirits just show me, yes, it is a card of Leo, but it has that word power, okay? And it, you know, in the 8th house, it's all about your use of power. I think that maybe there's been stuff, because this is in your past as well, and there may be stuff that's been happening or happened in 2025, possibly years before that, or a period of time where someone has misused their power, right? Or, right, you could have misused yours. Now, take this as you will. If you've misused yours, you've learned from that, you're moving on, okay? If someone has misused their power against you, that is behind you, okay? So this Capricorn new moon is mainly about your power. It's also about shadow work and mysteries and karma and psychology and stuff like that, okay? So you're in this energy, this Aquarius energy of the 12th house stuff for you in new moon in Capricorn. And this is absolutely amazing because it's like a gift. You're working with a gift. This is the energy you're working with, a gift. The Star card, you're working with like what can I create, but I've created it, and what can I do next type of energy. So this is really, really, really nice. So it's like Spirit's gifting you with all that you've worked hard for, and now you're stepping into, I want to say, like the main chapter of the book, or the main scene of the movie. The main scene of the movie. You're stepping into a movie, like the main scene of your movie. Challenge is the new beginning, full energy. So your challenge is like dreaming your world into being. What is it that you want? Knowing what you want, okay? And this can be a challenge. So don't like worry too much about that. If you know exactly what you want, speak it out on that 18th, 19th new moon. Let's see how Spirit is trying to help you. Yeah, Spirit's trying to uncover some sort of truth. And also this is it's not the Justice card, it's the Judgment energy. So Spirit wants you to have a rebirth. Spirit wants you to put the past behind you, especially if there's been any particular people. This is a major time for you. All these cards are majors. The Fool, Aquarius, Aries, okay? We've got Leo here as well. Right, what blessings are coming in with this new beginning for you? Blessings. Wow, 9 of Cups. The fulfillment of your wish. Whatever you're wishing or dreaming about, because the new beginnings, right? This Fool card here, which is the Fool card in this deck, this 0, is not a leap of faith. Okay, and a lot of readers say, oh, you know, the Fool is a leap of faith. It's not a leap of faith. It's dreaming about what you can do. Okay, it's the Dreamer card. It's the Dreamer of the Tarot. It's what you imagine. So Spirit saying it's a very, very powerful time for you to imagine your world into being, because your blessings that will come from it is the fulfillment of everything you wish for. So it's almost like Spirit's giving you a lamp with a genie in it to rub and wish. So it's like, what are your wishes? This is amazing. What other blessings? Oh, love. Oh my goodness. Now, I'm not saying if you want love. I mean, you could be single, you could be coupled. I don't know. It doesn't really matter. If you're coupled, you may be saying, I want to get married. Or if you're married, you may be saying, I want more love and affection and passion in my relationship. If you're single, you may be like, I want love. I want love, I want love, I want love. Okay. Yeah. Because you've gotten over some sort of emotional loss. Go ahead and watch the collective at the beginning of the beginning, because there could be something in there for you. So this beautiful energy, this is so nice. All right, let's have a look. You got the Victory and Success card at the bottom of the deck. Let's have a look and see what's here for you. Katika, Loving It, You Are Next. Then Shrishti. What are these blessings coming in here? Be patient with it though. So it's almost like you're not going to rub that lamp and the genie's going to pop out. Yeah, it could do. Well, that's the new moon in Capricorn, right? There's something about 3 wishes here. All right, so Spirit wants you to imagine 3 things that you really want, okay? What is this 9 of Cups and Ace of Cups? What is this? Wow, you wanted the Leo card, nearly came out again. Okay, yeah, wow. Kritika, this is your reading. Not loving it. Loving it, please stop posting. I'll call your name when I am ready. This is still Kritika's reading. Is it love that you want? Is it passion that you want, or more of Kritika in your life? You've possibly been through a time where you haven't had to or don't want to make some sort of emotional choice in regards to relationships with others. You've had to get over possibly some emotional loss. Could be literal loss as well. Okay. And yeah, we've got the Lovers. So I do feel that one of your wishes is to have more love in your life. So manifest it, because it's definitely coming in if that's what you want. Okay. Definitely. Definitely with that Lovers card being there. Yeah, passion and love. That's what's coming in for you, okay? There is someone coming in. If you're single, there's someone coming in for you. And if you wish it and if you ask, it's going to happen, okay? 100%, all right? So maybe that misuse of power with someone in your career, I don't know, in the past. I don't really want to clarify it because it is in the past, but Spirit's saying it's over. 8 on the screen. There could have been a Leo as well. That was yours. Hi, Namira. How are you, darling? Loving it. Let's have a look and see what your question is. And then, Shrishti, you are after that. You're an Aries sun with a lot of water. Do you know your rising? Otherwise, we'll just focus on the Aries. What does April need to know right now? Is that you? Are you, April, loving it? Okay. Let's... pull your cards. So if you're an Aries sun, this would be in your 10th house, right? This new moon in Capricorn, about your career, your status within it, okay? Your vocation, your career path, your soul path within your job, okay? So let's have a look and see. April, what's coming for April? Let's have a look at what's behind you, what's past you, and what's never coming back in. But maybe lessons that you've learned from that. Okay. All right. Main energy you're working with, moving forward. You've got 7-7. So what it's showing me straight away is Spirit really showed somebody's true colours. Now, it doesn't have to mean... I'm loving it that this was a romantic relationship. It could have been, but it could have been just people in your past just taking advantage of you, using you as a doormat. Spirit saying you're calling the shots now, okay? And because this is in your 10th house, right, of career, you know, I think you may have some Aquarius somewhere, loving it, in your chart, because you've got the crown chakra and this is the energy you're working with right now. So it's really important that you open up to Spirit, do some sort of like meet my spirit guide meditation would be really, really beneficial to get some answers to the questions you have right now. But what's left you is a lot of people's masks have fallen recently or in the past, you know, say in 2025. You sort of like, you know what you're not or who you're not moving forward with, loving it. And the energy you're working with is a lot more spiritual. So you're moving into a lot more spiritual time frame of being a lot more connected to Spirit, just in general. Your spirit guides, your angels, God. Okay, let's move on. What's your challenge right now, or could be your challenge coming up? Yeah, okay, so you may be really overworking or finding it very hard to find some time for yourself. When you do, make sure that you rest a lot, okay? Because the Four of Swords has come out, so this could be a challenge. If you have any health challenges physically that you know of, not that you don't know of, I'm not being a prophet or anything, okay? I'm not a predictionist like that. But, you know, just take care of your health. Health is coming up actually a lot for people. You know, it is about your 10th house, so it's about your career, your status. So you may be like looking for new work or looking for promotion or working really hard to get to where you want to be in your job. So Spirit's saying your challenge right now would be finding time to yourself, and also like taking the rest that you need in you know, mentally, spiritually, emotionally, physically, etc. Okay, so just watch your health, especially your physical health, because that's coming out a lot. And don't freak out, nothing's gonna happen. Okay, this is just saying like to slow it down maybe a little bit. How is Spirit trying to help you? Spirit's trying to move things along for you. So Spirit's working behind the scenes. Like Spirit also saw things you didn't see and heard things you didn't hear, and that's why masks fell with certain people, right? And people got removed from your life, right? Spirit is really trying to help you with your wishes. You're here looking up to the stars, looking up to the sky, wishing upon a star, okay? Very Aquarian energy, just like I said before. So it's really important that you maybe do some shadow work and ask Spirit to release things from you, like energy from you, I'm getting as well, that is still possibly dormant there that you need to get rid of. All right, let's have a look at blessings. 3 of Cups, really nice. And intuition. Yeah, I mean, it's going to be a very spiritual time. You got Pisces here. So Pisces energy is High Priestess energy, of course. There's a lot of spiritual blessings coming in, a lot of rejoicing coming in, a lot of being able to follow your intuition, follow your like gut, know when things or people, places, situation are good or bad for you. Let's have a look at one more blessing. I mean, that's a blessing in itself. Let's have a look and see what else we have. Yeah, so Spirit is helping you to release yourself from any indecision on a mental level and follow your heart more. That's really coming up. Building a solid foundation as well. Getting really solid. Number 4. So you have 2, 3, and 4. You also have a 2, but it's in reverse. But you have 2, 3, and 4 here. And you also have another 4. So there's progression here going on for you. What's this 3 of Cups energy? This getting excited, celebration, Ace of Wands. These aces are coming out like crazy in so many readings. Like there's so many new things. This is career, this is projects, this is business, studies, anything new that you want to do that you're really excited about doing. I would start it now, loving it. Okay, Shrishi, post your question. Shrish T, post your question. Anything else with the Ace of Wands? Yeah, King of Swords. Okay, so this is like the first, or not many court cards coming out today. King of Swords, 7 of Cups, King of Wands. I don't know whether you're single or coupled. You could even be on a dating website or start dating through a dating website. I mean, just be careful. I feel that intimacy is going to come, you know, you're going to be dealing with a lot of masculines. All right, let me just say that. I don't know whether you're single or coupled or whatever, but if you're single, there's a lot of choice out there for you. And it's almost like you've got, ooh, who should I choose from today? It's almost like going to a grocery shop and going like, should I have the cream cake or I should have the chocolate eclair? It's that type of energy, okay? So if you're single, you're getting like a lot of attention in the near future. Okay, Shushi, what do messages for you? Okay, do you have what's your sun or your rising? Sun or rising, please. Shrish. I'm just going to call you Shrish, okay? Sun or rising sign. Shrish would be perfect, and then we can move forward with your rising. Capricorn. Rising. Why did I say that? Okay. Gemini moon. Okay, Capricorn. Okay, so whoa. If you're a Capricorn, I'm a Capricorn rising, so I'm really excited because, yeah, this new moon's in your first house. It's in your first house of your identity, your body, your appearance. It's all about self-empowerment, self-improvement. It's about how you express yourself outwardly, inwardly, to yourself, to others. Very exciting, okay? So you may want to do something different just for you. I've done this like recently. I've booked a trip. I'm doing it just for me. That sort of thing, okay? Getting your hair done, getting your nails done, getting going out there, like flaunting it a little bit. Like you're gonna get a lot of attention, okay? So what's behind you? What's behind Shrish T? Ooh, the Tower is behind you. Energy you're working with right now. 3 of Swords, okay. Challenge. Patience and planning in the reverse. This is what has happened. Something major's happened to you. You don't have to tell me. There's been some major, like you felt very, very trapped, or you can't get out of something. It's been very, very difficult, physically even, or emotionally, mentally, or even spiritually, not being able, you felt boxed in here. And the energy you're possibly in right now is that you're experiencing like a lot of conflict with your, like how you feel on an emotional level about certain things, or your mind could be playing some sort of like tricks, because that's what the mind does, remember. And it's important as you're stepping into this new moon, Shrishti, with this Three of Swords energy, that you are analysing things from a very practical human level, okay, from your higher self. So you need to be the caregiver here of your human self. You need to start saying, okay, you need to do a bit of a deep dive and say, why am I worried about this? Or why is this affecting me emotionally? Is this all part of your healing journey? Why is this affecting me emotionally, and what happened, like possibly in my past, even in my childhood, that has made me have habits, patterns and behaviors and ways of thinking? Or am I worried about this for a reason, or should I be worried about this sort of thing? If this is making sense, let me know. Especially with this type of reading, it's very unusual that in your main energy, it's like the Three of Swords, which I don't really feel it's like a major thing. It is a minor card. Your challenge is being patient with yourself here. Your challenge is you could have Sagittarius, I'm hearing as well in your chart. So you could like be very like spontaneous, or even Aries, and just do things like at a whim and then go, oh shit, I shouldn't have done that. That's also coming out here as it's in your challenge. So be careful how you spend your money. Be careful what you say. Make sure you're not hurting others. Not that you intend to, but it's just sort of like there's a spontaneity, like a bleh here, okay? Like a blurting something out or doing something and then regretting it later type of energy. So I hope this is making sense to you. How is Spirit trying to help you? Crown chakra. So when's the last time you did a crown chakra meditation? Right, so your crown chakra is being able to open that and like let Spirit in, speak to your guide, like not literally, I mean like be able to like open your crown chakra, do a full body meditation, open your crown chakra, speak to your guides, ask them to come through, give you answers to what you need. They're wanting you to speak to them, all right? They're wanting you to speak to them. What are your blessings coming in? Being able to be decisive, choose wisely in the reverse. I'm going to put this one in the upright, Ace of Swords. You're going to get a lot more clarity. Whatever you're worrying about over here right now, you're going to get the clarity you need. You just have to be more patient. You need to speak to Spirit, okay? So there's something major that's happened behind you. It could be like, I don't know what it is, and Spirit may just say she knows, right? She knows what happened in the past, right? It could have been a relationship breakdown, whatever it was. You don't have to tell me on the chat. But it could be just like, but Spirit, whatever it is, Spirit saying it's behind you, okay? There may be some heartbreak lingering from something, especially if it's a breakdown of communication with a friend, a family member. Someone made you feel sad, or you made someone else feel sad. That's also there. But the Nine of Cups is coming up as your blessing. So if you're wanting communication with a particular person after conflict and differences of opinion, it's coming in for you, okay? So whatever it was behind you, you may think that it was a massive like thing, and it could well have been, but it may just be that you're making more of it than it is, and I'm not trying to downplay it. But when the Three of Swords comes out, it's very much like a lot of the time we worry so much about things that don't happen, and it's all now about getting grounded, getting balanced, being patient with yourself, being patient with others. I do feel this is possibly a family member, could be a sister as well, could be a child, right. There could be some emotional confusion attached to this Tower. You could have felt like someone deceived you or got away with something. Let's clarify the Three of Swords, Spirit, please. We've got the Page of Pentacles. Perhaps someone was trying to teach you a lesson right now. You're trying to teach someone else a lesson, and you like really want to talk to someone, but they're not talking to you. Or they want you to talk to them, okay? tell me if this is making sense, because it isn't making sense to me, but it is your story. And Spirit's saying, like, there will be communication, but not right now. You have to be patient. So that's a challenge for you, because you want a new beginning with this person. Okay. Why is the patience and planning in reverse? This a lack of patience that you have. You just want to make things right, or you want them to make things right. Yeah, because you just want, like, you have a soul contract with this person. This is definitely about a person. I thought it was an energy reading, but it is, but it's more like about, you know, there's someone else here. There's someone else involved in your energy, okay? And you just want things to be right? You want, like, a new start with this person. Could be masculine, because now we have the King of Cups and the Ace of Cups. So you definitely want a new start with someone, because you love them very much. Now, it doesn't have to be romance. It could be, but it could be family. Okay. Blessings. You're going to get communication, and you're going to understand, and it's going to make you very, very happy, this communication with this person. So we've got the King and the Queen of Cups. It's definitely two people in a soul contract here. The Empress, Libra, Taurus, mother energy. Your mother could be very significant, just because this has come out with the Queen of Cups as well. This could be about a family, parents situation as well. You could be communicating with your mother if you haven't been for a while. I don't know whether she's with you or not, like in spirit or whatever, but there could be communication coming in from your mother or your grandmother. Let me know if this makes sense. And this could be bring you, like, a lot of support. Be an auntie, could be a very, very close female friend as well. You could be undecided about something, and she is going to support you, or you're doing the other, you know, you're doing that for her, either or. Okay, why is the Ace of Swords here in the blessings? Okay, you're getting more information about what your new cycle means to you, like what your next step is. Definitely. Okay. The World, yeah, you're getting more information. The World is like a card of knowledge as well, like the understanding of why a cycle happened, why this is over, but why something new has to begin. Okay. The Fulfillment of Wishes card is very, very nice energy, because it's Virgo energy, but it's very everything that you hoped will happen, and it will happen for the best for everyone involved, okay? And you'll be very, very happy with some sort of outcome here, okay? Yeah, it could be a masculine. It's very strong masculine energy. Possibly someone's letting their guard down with you, or you're letting their guard down with them, and being very open, you know, and like having those conversations that you need to have with someone, all right? That was your reading. Yeah. That was your reading. There's a lot going on with a lot of different people in your reading. I thought it was going to be about you, but it's not, Trishti. It's about, well, it is, but it's about other people around you, okay? Hi, Namira. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do everybody on the list. Teresa, post your question. If you want your question done today, you can donate to the channel, which is through the PayPal link in the description. It's $5 US. You can skip the queue. So that's up to you guys. Okay, I'm calling Teresa. If Teresa isn't there, then Princess will be next. Namira, I see you. We'll see how we go, Namira, because I've been on for nearly an hour, and I won't be on for too much longer. I just wanted to bring a few messages through. Go ahead and look at the collective that we just did at the beginning of today's live. I don't often go on live very often. Hi, Snena. I'll put you on the list if with Namira. I don't know if I'll get to you, but I'm just reading out my list that I have. I don't have a moderator on. Oh, yes, I do. I have Jamie. Hey, Jamie. Sorry. I thought you'd gone. Okay, Clarity's here. I have to go back through the list again because there isn't one on the chat. But that's okay. Okay, Namira, I'll put you on the list. And Sneega, what's your name? Namira and Mockery. Snega, is it Snega? What's your name, please? I can't say that. Sna. Sorry, I can't say that. I don't know how to pronounce it, but anyway. Snega. Okay. Teresa was next, but she's not there. Princess New Love. Who is here, please? Thank you, Jamie. So we had Teresa, Princess, New Love, and Happy. If our New Love's here, okay, general reading, okay, Scorpio rising. Right, so for you, this new moon in Capricorn on the 18th, 19th of January, if you are a Scorpio, is in your 3rd house. So this is really, really nice. It's about communication, it's about travel, it's about your local community, neighborhood, it's about like using your intellect and thinking like of what to do in all those different areas as well, and very like communication is going to be, you're moving possibly into a new way of communicating. You could also be like being a lot more active in your community where you live as well. Let's have a look and see. You can talk to me, New Love, when I'm doing your reading. Let's see what's behind you. Okay, what's the energy you're working with? Oh wow, this is crazy. I love you, Spirit. Thank you. That's so funny. Okay. Oh my goodness. Okay, what's your challenge? Thank you. Wow, the cards really want to talk to you today. Okay, challenge. Yeah. How Spirit is trying to help you. Oh my God, this is like crazy. What's your blessing coming in? Blessing. Thank you. Wow. Leo, Sagittarius. We have Aries energy. Virgo. This reminds me of Virgo, even though it's the number 6, it does. And this is also a Virgo card, the Wheel of Fortune that you have. And I'll tell you why I was laughing shortly. Wow. See, these two cards are coming up so much. Scorpio. Okay. Right, you're definitely worried about or have been worried about money or finances or like building a solid foundation for yourself. There's a lot here about money. You've had to be very patient. You felt possibly in the past few months, a year, since 2024 even perhaps, that you haven't felt safe, solid, secure in whatever it is you're doing, where you're living, where you're working, who you're with, whatever that means to you, okay? Right. So you've got the firm foundation in the reverse, and that is behind you. So you're moving into, and the energy you're working with is being more grounded and stable and secure. So you're really working on this. So manifest in this new moon in Capricorn to be, just to have peace. Spirit, please bring me peace, bring me more security, please bring me more finances so I'll feel more secure, because yes, we are living in a human experience, okay? And I hate these people, well, not hate, that's a strong word. I don't like these readers that come on and say, you don't need money and you don't need money to be happy. Yeah, we're living on earth, we're living in the human experience. It involves money and has done since the dawn of, well, not the dawn of time, but for a very long time, okay? So there is something here. Hi, Happy, don't go away. So there is something here about you sitting in this energy of this new beginning with this new moon, saying, I need more. I need more that's going to make me feel safe. Okay. And because your challenge is, and was in the reverse, material prosperity, but it also says spiritual prosperity. So it's really important, right? Because this is the blessing that's coming up with the 7th chakra, that you like think positively with this new moon. Okay, it's really important, everyone, that you think really positively with this new moon. It's important that you find the time. You need to find 15 minutes on that new moon to manifest, to imagine, right? So manifest is all about just imagining. Imagining yourself like walking along a beautiful white beach, having a beautiful house, having a beautiful family, a beautiful partner, feeling well, whatever it is you want, okay? And write it down and then let it go to the universe to bring it in. So this is your challenge. This is your challenge. Thinking that you'll never have that material prosperity or the safety or security. And the reason why I laughed again is because this is how Spirit is trying to help you. Spirit is trying to bring you the Wheel of Fortune, which is everything you want. Okay, it reminds me of like, it isn't a crystal ball, but it looks like she's holding a giant crystal ball, right? So Spirit is waiting for you to say, what parts of your life, and these like are all different areas of your life, do you want to change? And Spirit's just going to give it to you, okay, or bring it into you one by one, and possibly not all straight away, but it's coming in. Now your blessing is stepping into some sort of power here, or a powerful timeline in your life where you're going to be safe and you're going to feel secure on a financial level. Okay, this is very financial. It's very like earth energy. It's very you know, there is fire here, of course, but like this is a very earthy, you're very passionate, and that's why all this fire is coming out. But it's very earthy energy, okay, because of the pentacles, because of all the pentacles we have here, okay. And Spirit's saying, we will give you these blessings, you just need to ask, right? The crown chakra. Okay, new love. Let's have a look at this base chakra, what you're working with here. 8 of Swords in the reverse. What did I just say? Keep your mind positive. You can get out of this mental prison, like you're never going to have enough, or never going to have enough, I'm never going to be able to do this, that, and the third, I'm never going to be able to travel, I'm never going to be able to have like money. Like, you have everything. Like, Spirit is able to give you the world, right? That cycle of lack, that timeline is gone. Because we're stepping away from Capricorn, right? We're stepping away from that tangible, like thinking that we have to finish everything we start, thinking that money is everything, because we're moving into a time where, well, I'm not going to go into the collapse of the financial system, but, you know, we're moving into a different time, right? And it's going to be hard for a lot of people. But the world is here saying you have a lot of new opportunities, right? You have so many opportunities coming in for you if you just release that worry and any negative thinking. Your challenge is okay, so the Judgment in reverse is like, again, this like lack of, no, I can't have a rebirth. It's not for me. Spirit's not bringing it in for me. Like this feeling of like the universe is against me, right? But Spirit has got this Wheel of Fortune here for you. Why is the Wheel of Fortune here? How's Spirit trying to help? Spirit's really going to help you take the worry away, right? It came out in the reverse. So I want you today, after this live, after your reading, to sit down on your bed, in a table, whatever, be on your own, and ask Spirit. Just say to God, please, help me stop worrying about things that are out of my control, and help me change the things that I can change, right? And please help me stop worrying about my money and my security, because I know and I have trust and faith in you that it will come in, okay? What else do we have? And I know I've been there. It's like, I've been there. I was there for so long, okay? And then when you speak to Spirit, things will start happening really quickly. Spirit will bring this something amazing in. And yeah, You need to tap in again. You need to tap into your spiritual. Okay, you really do new love. You need to do, because there's so much growth that you have that you can like attain and maintain and continue to grow spiritually, but you have to have faith. All right, you have to have more faith in yourself and in spirit to bring you in whatever it is you desire. Remember, we have this new moon. It is so important that you don't think negatively on the new moon, because with this new moon, whatever you think about, you are going to bring about. So if it's more luck, it's going to be more luck. Okay, so it's really important that you ponder on this. Look at this, and don't worry about the past, but look, like, pat yourself on the back for how you have grown. You have to be patient, okay? You have to be patient. You have to sit in your heart chakra. And there's something about giving to others here. Okay. You will be successful. It may take some time, okay? But as soon as you start speaking to Spirit, ask Spirit to show you, let me think of something. Ask Spirit, say, show me a crow. Show me a crow. Do you think this is a good way for me to go about something, or, you know, to apply for this job, or to go towards this person? Like, get out of your mind and start playing, like, use it as a game, okay? Because Spirit likes that. And they'll show you the crow, or they'll say, in the next 7 days, show me this if I should do this. And then you won't believe how, like, it happens. And it's crazy, but it happens to me all the time, okay? All right. Right, Three of Pentacles. Do you have a soul purpose here? You have some sort of contract here. And Spirit wants you to be happy. Three of Cups, Three of Pentacles. And have friendships and not worry. There are always going to be financial decisions. There's always going to be ups and downs and ebbs and flows in relationships and life. Always, right? But it's really important that you just, like, you imagine what that star looks like for you. Right? Is it a person? Is it a job? Is it an animal that you want to buy and love forever? What is the star to you? It's different for everyone. All right? It's different for everyone. I just want peace and love and happiness and not to worry about anything, and my health, right? That's all I want. That's all I want. Spirit will provide. You need to have more faith. Okay, that was your reading. Hi Bradley, how are you? Happy, post your question again. Happy. Hey Brad, I'll put you on the list. I am taking questions, but I do have a short list. It's not very long. I won't be on for too much longer. And if Happy isn't there, Mockery will be next. Princess must have gone offline or maybe fell asleep. Okay. Mockery, Namira, Seagar as well. Okay. Happy, General. Alright. Happy, let's have a look and see what's behind you. Okay. Something happened here where you got what you wanted, but it didn't make you happy. You thought it was going to, but it didn't. It could have been financial. It could have been like having everything you wanted. Money is not happiness. There's something here about feeling at a loss or losing someone. It could be like an ex, a breakdown. It could be a person, like literally. There could have been money coming in towards you recently as well, or even like in just 2025. But it was an emotional, possibly an emotional loss. It could have been health. It could have been someone that did pass. Okay, it's possible. If it's not your story, it's not your story. Okay. but there's something that you felt at a loss at here, and then you decided to move away from it. So you could have worked really hard. Now, it could have been a job. You could have worked really hard. You could have gained a lot of knowledge, wisdom, even money, right? But then it wasn't satisfying you emotionally happy. It wasn't making you, wasn't filling your up, wasn't filling your cup, right? So you moved on. Right, let's have a look at what energy you're working with now. So you are a Cancer. This is in your 7th house, this new moon in Capricorn, okay? And this is all about relationships. Da, 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 da. Relationships in general, okay? Relationships with parents, relationships with siblings, friends, lovers, okay? Or marriage, okay? So let's have a look and see. So what is it you want out of your relationships? And that's what this new moon is asking you in your 7th house. What do you want out of your relationships? The energy you're sitting in right now is the 4 of Wands. Very nice energy. It's in the upright. You've built some sort of solid foundation here for yourself, okay? This could be financial. You could have your own home. You could be very comfortable, very happy where you're living, who you're living with. There's something here about comfort and security. So that's the energy you're in. Let's have a look at challenge, happy, intuition. Now, this isn't about relationships just because it's in your 7th house. That's just saying that the new moon in Capricorn is in your 7th house, right? So if you want to manifest or imagine what you want relationships to look like, that would be perfect. If you are a Capricorn sun or rising, especially rising, it's in your 1st house. Do you understand? So it's about your body, your appearance, how you express yourself, whatever. And if you're a Capricorn rising, that would mean a lot more for you to be able to develop something new within yourself, okay? Let's have a look at how Spirit is trying to help you with your challenge. The 9 of Swords in the reverse. So what are you worried about, okay? This worry here that you have that you're not able to trust yourself, right? That things aren't moving forward quickly, that you're not using your intuition, you're not sure. Something may have happened recently, then you're like, oh wow, I didn't see that. I didn't see through that person, or I didn't see that they were like that. So there's something here about like fear and your shadow side. There's also something about worry. And Spirit's really trying to help you like get over being worried about something. Right, blessings that are coming in. You have intuition. Well, the 3rd chakra is the solar plexus, and it is all about how to use your intuition. It's right below the intuition. And also you have the positive movement forward. So there's a lot of sunny energy here, right? Even with the past energy, and even with this 9 of Swords in the reverse. So Spirit's saying, you know, where you're at right now, you've got a firm foundation. Spirit's trying to help you not to be too worried about the future. And also remind you, like, you can talk to Spirit about, you know, even if you don't have anyone to talk to about certain things, like, or you don't want to, you can always talk to Spirit, right? There's a lot of spiritual energy today. You do have the Lover's card. You do have the 2, which is very much about choices and patience. You also have mental conflict in the reverse. I'm just going to say, if you're confused about deception, especially within a very close relationship, right, now it doesn't have to be love, this past pain, but you're going to get some sort of clarity, and you're not going to have any conflict on a mental level about why something didn't work. Okay, I want to pull another card on that, because this is a blessing. So you've got the Lovers. If you're single, there's someone new coming in. And the blessing is also balance. So the Justice energy, which is things legally going possibly. Oh, I said legally. I wasn't going to say legally. Perhaps there's some legal stuff going on. If there is, and it's about a person, that's going to end. You're going to be happy that it did. Let's have a look and see what this blessing is. Okay. Why is this energy of justice here? Justice with this. Wow, okay. Because there was an injustice. The star keeps coming out, which is saying, like, what is that main star to you with relationships with people? I think a lot of what's on your mind right now has been is about a breakdown in relationships with a person or certain people. Okay, because that's coming through really, really strongly. Conflict, yeah. And I keep saying this, and I think I've pulled this out 3 times today. What does your star mean to you? What are you going to ask for with this new moon in Capricorn? It's very important that you keep very, very positive. The injustice is now just, okay? I do feel that whatever's been done wrong by you is definitely turning around, but there's definitely lessons you've learned from it. Why is the 6 of Cups here? I don't know if this was a divorce or a breakup, or why is the Lover's card in your blessing position? If you're single, you're going to have someone that is meant to be with you, all right, in the near future, all right. We have a King of Pentacles here. Someone that is solid, stable, secure. Someone that is like a protector. I'm getting protector. Yeah. Someone that's going to help work on everything that you've been through. Like, they're going to stick around and support and help you to get through any mental conflict you have within yourself, okay, about whatever happened in the past. And they're going to stick by you. Yeah, and you're going to be very happy. Another 3. So if you're single in 2026, it's definitely going to bring you in a new person. They could be Capricorn. It could even happen towards the end of the year, okay? That doesn't mean to say that it will. I'm just saying the Devil card has come up. And you've got the Ace of Pentacles as well, right? So this person's going to be a gift to you. This is the card of Capricorn as well, okay? Because, right, let's have a look and see what else. So there's positive movement forward in your life. You've possibly got love coming in. There's someone who's very romantic coming in towards you. It may not be around the corner, but just know it's coming, okay? They're very mature as well, all right? They're very mature in, I mean, they could be in years, but it's more like they're solid, right? That was your reading, happy. And the next person on the list was Mockery. But if they're not there, Namira. I won't be on for too much longer, guys. So, Namira. Okay, so it's midday. Well, I'm in the middle of the desert in Australia. Namira, what's your question? Snaker, you are after Namira, so just be patient. Namira, I'm pulling your cards now. We're going to do a general for you. Tell me your sun or your rising or both. This keeps coming out. I just have to, like, acknowledge that this keeps coming out. The lights just flickered. This 5 of Cups, 1 minute, 1 hour 24, hold on. This 5 of Cups keeps coming out. Whatever you've been through on an emotional level, and this is for everyone, it's leaving you, okay? Namira, let's see what's here, recent past. 5 of Cups, it wants to come out. Okay, we're going to put them down. We're going to put it down. Oh, wow. The energy you're working with, the beautiful Empress. Challenge, intuition. So you got the card of intuition challenging you to how Spirit is trying to help you. Wow. Blessings. Blessings. What's your blessing coming in? Oh, my Goodness, Three of Cups again. Wow. You're getting a lot of the cards that the previous person got. As you can see, I put them all back in the deck in different places. Wow, you're getting like, oh my God, is happy your twin or something. Oh, this is crazy. Okay. Right, you got Virgo, Gemini, you have Pisces, Taurus, Libra. Okay. So there has been some sort of emotional loss here behind you. It's left you, but you're still, in a way, possibly starting to process information in a different way on an emotional level. Okay. The Mirror. What is your rising sign or your sun if you know it? So you have this beautiful Empress, Taurus, Libra energy, Five of Swords in the reverse. You're staying out of you're staying out of harm's way here. You're being a hermit right now. This is the energy you're being in. You're centering yourself. You're putting yourself first. You're doing a lot of me time. You know, I just went and bought some books today because I just saw you like reading. So if you've thought about reading or studying something, like go ahead and like do that. There's something here about spending a lot of time just like being grounded and thinking about how you can grow in yourself, in your life. Leo rising. Okay, so because you're a Leo rising, this is in your 6th house of health. And what else is it? Daily routines and work and things like that. Okay, so you're really like focusing on those things. And if you're not, you need to focus on your daily routines, your health, your habits, resting, making sure that you are really centered, grounded. Your challenge is your intuition. So sometimes you may feel that you're not on the right path, or you can't see other people's true colors, or you feel like you can't tap in or tune in to yourself, your higher self or spirit, right? 6 of Pentacles. Stop over-giving to others, even if it's on an energetic level, even if you're thinking a lot about a particular person, you're giving them power, you're giving them energy, right? So there's something here about needing to get grounded and get balanced and spend a lot of time on yourself. Whatever you're manifesting with the new moon or imagining, that's another word we can use for manifestation. It is, you know, manifest or imagine about like what you want your days to look like. What you want, you know, like health is here. Now this doesn't have to be physical health, although it could be. So you could be like imagining that you want to be very emotionally balanced, or really balanced on a mental level, because you do have it here as a challenge. So you're trying. You're trying really hard, but it's hard, right? Spirit is really trying to help you communicate with you. Spirit wants you to communicate with them. Ace of Swords. Alright, because Spirit's going to give you a breakthrough here. Spirit is helping you with a breakthrough and a new opportunity. Wow. Because the cycle is over, right? And Spirit wants you to step into this more solid, safe situation. Could be work. It could be to do with a new home, a move, travel. But the old cycle is over because there's a new gift coming in. The Spirit's going to give you some sort of new opportunity here. So don't worry too much about like feeling that you're not intuitive. We all like go in and out of spiritual I wouldn't say awareness. Like sometimes like I don't want to do tarot, or sometimes I don't want to meditate. Like I just want to like be with my human self or my higher self, and then sometimes I want to. So it's like, especially with your intuition, just if something feels right, then it is. If it doesn't, and you've got a funny feeling, that's your intuition, okay? And that's all you need to know. There is some blessings coming up. Finances are looking better. Love is here. So I don't know if you're like with a person or not. There's some sort of blessing coming in to do with your work or study or learning something new here. And it's something that you can do on your own. It can also be in regards to a project or something that you want to learn. Okay, anything that you want to learn would be very good for you at this time. You'll be very successful at it as well. Let's have a look at the 6. Yeah, just keep working hard. Keep working hard on all those areas we talked about, okay? But put yourself first here. You've got some really, really nice cards. You are moving in a positive direction, okay? There is love. And we have the lovers at the bottom of the deck as well, right? So for a lot of people, there is like love coming in for this new moon. And it doesn't have to be, it won't be right around the corner though, okay? In the mirror. Stay guarded. It's your turn, all right? Snake, it's your turn. Let's do it. And then we have Brad, and then that is it. Okay, I am finishing my reading. I've got 2 more left, so if you're online now, sorry if you miss your reading. I will be on live next week from Wednesday, Tuesday night, or Wednesday night. Probably Wednesday night. Taurus. Okay, do you know you're rising? So Taurus, you okay, this is in your 9th house, all right? This is about what you believe in, your belief systems, your ethics, what you believe. Spirit's saying like AI stuff as well. Your belief system. The world has its own, which is a breakdown now of laws and stuff, because we're coming out of Capricorn timeline. And we're going to start seeing a lot of breakdown of certain ridiculous laws that are out there, right? I'm not going to go into those. But the 9th house in Taurus is also about like travel, education. If you're a Libra rising, I've just seen that. It's in your 4th house, okay? And that is about your home, family, real estate, and where you come from. So that will be major, more so. For you in that Libra 4th house, home, family, real estate, and where you come from. What's behind you? The Devil. I love that. So you've really broken free of a lot of things here, okay? Or a particular person, or a certain way of doing things. It could even be your belief system, habits, patterns, behaviors, possible addictions, other people. You're saying no. So whatever's happened with others, especially here, we're going to clarify that, is like leaving you. It could be to do with a relationship, or has left you. You've learned, like, there's something about knowing your worth or learning your worth here. You possibly had to be like really on guard with a particular person. Someone's been really unfair to you. And you've worked hard to like maintain that relationship or keep that relationship. It could be with a parent, it could be with a sibling. It could even be like with, it could be family. It could be like anyone really. But like you're not sort of like, you've been working really hard on releasing something here, right? So let's have a look and see what your main energy is. What energy can you work with over the new moon? Oh, the new love, Ace of Cups energy. So this is a new way of expressing your emotions, possibly in regards to like your family as well, working together with others, a lot more peace here. You could be, if you're in a relationship, this could be like working with your person to like have a resurgence of love, or new goals, or things like that, okay? But it's definitely like an emotional new moon, but in a good way. And I think it's like mainly about family. Okay, so what's your challenge? Getting over possibly something from the past that's been emotional. It could be like a relationship breakdown, but there's something here about getting over something. Let's have a look how Spirit is trying to help you. Spirit's trying to help you be aware. Make you aware that like you are the magician, right? Gemini, Virgo energy here. We've got Capricorn as well. Spirit is it's amazing because every single time I've put this card down and how Spirit is trying to help today, it's either the Ace of Swords, the Magician here, which is, you know, or like the crown chakra energy, which Spirit's saying, speak to us. Speak to us, ask us what you want, tell us what you want. We will like provide it for you. We will bring it in, okay? All right. We can bring it in. So what's your blessings coming in? Yeah, being more collaborative with others, being more, especially with family. Okay, if you are coupled, this is just a really like getting the relationship getting a lot better. Just working really well on an emotional level together. A lot of support here from your partner or from your family, okay? You've got more balance coming in, more of an understanding or an awareness. This card is very much linked to this card. I'm seeing 111 here in your reading. Actually, 1111. You've also got the master number 11 on a separate note, okay? Which is actually Libra energy, right? So you've got a lot of this Libra energy you can work with in your communication, the way you talk, you know, to yourself, the way you talk to your family, anything that you want to discuss on a love relationship level will be very, very beneficial for you, okay? And if there's anything you want, Spirit's asking you to like literally ask them. All right. My battery's just gone to 10%. One more card, Triumph, the Cancer card. You will be very, very successful, okay? There's something definitely about home there as well, and family. I don't know, Brad, if you're there, we could do a quick reading for you. I've got like literally 10% on my phone. So I am working on my phone today. So yeah, guys, that's it. So if Bradley's there, you can post. I'll pull his cards. Otherwise, if he's not, that is me for today. Yeah. Okay, I don't know if general. Okay, Brad, let's have a look. Sorry, I've only got 10% on my phone. I hope it lasts through your reading. General, what's behind you? So this is showing me that your life has been very busy. There's possibly like the whole of 24 and 25 has been like so busy, and you've like really had a very difficult time to rest and relax, generally, or on a mental level, or you've really been up in your head about something or someone. You need to get out in nature. If you haven't had a holiday or a trip for a while, Spirit is saying like you need to go somewhere and do something. There could also be someone in your life, could be a mother even. I don't know if it's relationship related, but as far as love, but there could be a female in your life that opened up about something recently, like her fears, or talked to you about something she's hidden or something she's worried about. I don't think this is your energy. I think this is another person. Right. Oh, it could be, yeah, it could be something that she's been keeping, or you've recently or found out in the past that someone's been like hiding something, or if you've been suspecting it, then your suspicion is correct, okay? Especially with these cards, there's definitely something that's come to light here. All right. So if you're Libra rising, this, you know, fourth house energy of in new moon in Capricorn is in your family, home, real estate, where you come from, where your ancestry is. This is difficult energy. So whatever you've been dealing with, this has been really hard. Let's look at your main energy you can work with. Main energy Brad can work with. It doesn't have to be a woman, it can be a man, okay? I'm just going to say, especially if, you know, if this is a relationship, it can be a friend, it can be a love relationship with a man or a woman, okay? Right, you've got solitude. So you can spend a lot of time here on your own. It's going to be beneficial for you, right? It's going to be really beneficial in this new moon in Capricorn. Don't ask why. Spirit's saying don't ask why, or don't don't delve too much into like the whys and wherefores of why something happened. I feel that you have created like a fortress here for yourself, where it's been hard, or it's going to be, or it's hard to let others in because there's just, it's almost like you're not sure whether you want to be around others right now. Okay, you're not sure whether it's a good thing. Okay, your challenge is passion. Maybe you're not feeling a lot of passion for much at the moment. Okay, and that's a challenge. You could be celibate as well. You don't have to answer that. That's just coming through. Like, you could be going like, I don't want to be with anyone for a while. I just want to be on my own. Okay. Now that doesn't mean to say if you're partnered that you can't be alone and be happy being alone and being in a relationship as well. Okay. Okay. 7 of Spirits is trying to help you with some sort of patience on something here. There could be something about justice as well, like Libra energy, which is that 4th house. There could be something with your home or a family situation. What's blessings? What blessings are coming in? Okay, moving on. You're moving from a darker place, a difficult place. Whatever difficult things that you've had to go through, you know, this doesn't have to be a love relationship, Brad. This can be someone at work that is like, you'd found out they've been embezzling money from the company, or you found out that you found something out. You found something out here. And this could be years, this could be decades in something that's accumulated or happened. Okay. Blessings are moving on, and I like this. This has come out a number of times. 3 of Cups energy. So it's time to move on. And it's time to move, yeah, because you have been alone, right? So it's time to move. Like, it's good still to be in the lonely energy or being alone energy. There's rhyme and reason for it, Spirit saying, but you're coming out of it in the near future. You are here, even if it's just like creating really beautiful friendship circles, you're moving away from a difficult time, okay? A time where things have been messy and illusions and secrets, and not everyone's been, you know, forthright and upcoming here with you, all right? You're going to be able to really use your intuition, like, a lot, like, really well in the upcoming. It's part of your blessings, and you're going to get a lot more spiritual. There's something about your spiritual path, Brad. You are one of the chosen, okay? I'm getting that very, very, very heavily in your energy, and part of that path can be a lonely one sometimes, because Spirit wants you to really focus on moving towards more your spiritual gifts, okay? But you can collaborate with others, right? People that share your interest in spirituality and even a relationship in the future, okay? So if you've been conflicted whether you have spiritual gifts, I'm here to tell you that you have, all right? And they're going to become very apparent between now and 2027, okay? That's what's coming through here for you. Look at these cards together. Number 27, okay? And a lot of spiritual awakening happening for you, and has been happening, but it's going to be even more apparent, Brad. If anyone wants private reading, you can email me. I'm open for reads right now, and I hope that you enjoyed your readings, those who got them. I can't be on every day. I am at work, but next week I will be doing lives every night, okay? Yes, I know, I said I was not going to stop lives, but I can't help it. Okay? I love it. I love it. I love you all. I'll see you later. Bye.